channel, and in today's video this is going to be the second episode of Plus One Style, and today we are talking all about undergarments and shapewear for plus size ladies, what works for me, what doesn't, my favorite brands and my favorite pieces, and even why you should be wearing shapewear if you so choose to. So if you like to see this video, please keep watching. I decided to introduce the topic of shapewear and undergarments because this is one thing that's really transformed the look of my clothes and helps to give me extra confidence when I am putting together outfits. I think shapewear is so important. I do know women who don't like to wear shapewear. I do know women who don't need to wear shapewear. But for me, I am totally here for anything that is going to aid in myself looking more pulled together, smooth, flat, and polished. And to me, that is what shapewear is good for. Shapewear is not going to make you look like you've gotten liposuction, have lost a few dress sizes, unless you're using a lot of shapewear together, and we're going to talk about that. But for me, shapewear just changes my shape. It shapes me, whereas I might have a bulge here and now it's smoothing over it and you can't see it. So that is why I like wearing shapewear. I haven't always worn shapewear and I don't always wear it. I don't wear shapewear day to day. I find that, especially with working from home, nobody even sees me besides the upper portion of my body most of the time, and so shapewear really isn't necessary. But anytime I'm going to go out, or I'm wearing a fitted dress, or I just want to look a little more polished, be comfortable and not feel self-conscious, sometimes shapewear really comes in handy. Now, if you don't like the feel of traditional shapewear, and I'm speaking of like your grandmother's girdles, I have some solutions for you. You can also sometimes just wear different kind of undergarments. So for me, depending on if I'm wearing a specific type of dress or skirt or even jeans, sometimes just wearing a high cut seamless pair of panties can help because it just smooths over my stomach. Also, if I'm going to be wearing a shorter skirt, sometimes I'll want to wear a pair of boy shorts. So it's just good to know what type of undergarments and shapewear work best with your body, the garment types, and the type of look you're going to want. Specifically for when I'm going out, majority of the time I'm going to be wearing a dress or a skirt. I love Spanx. Now, I have some Spanx that I wear with pants. I have different ones that I wear with dresses and skirts. But my favorite pair of Spanx is actually the Spanx Higher Power Panty. Now for me, because I've had a recent weight loss of about 50 some odd pounds, I don't necessarily need to wear the Spanx with the shorts anymore. For me, when I was larger, the Spanx with the shorts, which the ones that I have are the Higher Power shorts. Those are great for if you don't want the friction of your legs rubbing together. I mean, let's be honest, it's a real thing. If you're a plus size woman, if you sweat a lot, if it's going to be hot, sometimes that can be very uncomfortable. But I found that with my recent weight loss, I don't really have that problem anymore, and I can wear skirts and dresses and feel confident and not be uncomfortable with just wearing a shaper panty. Now, the reason why I like Spanx is because I love the seamless look of most of their garments. They fit well, they have high quality fabrics, and they're easily accessible. Now, I have tried a brand called Asos, which I believe is like a lower tier of Spanx. I tried that probably 10 years ago. It was sold at Target. I'm not sure if they still make it. I've never really tried any other brand other than Spanx and Maidenform, and I'm going to talk about the Maidenform in a little bit, but the Spanx Higher Power Panty is definitely my favorite. I have them in nude, I have them in black, I wear them under pants, dresses, skirts. Anytime I just want to look very polished and like together, they're nice. Another thing I want to talk about is the jiggle. Now, this is either the dreaded jiggle or the jiggle that you love. I know there are some ladies and gentlemen who loves to see a woman's thighs and behind jiggling in the summertime in your sundresses and such. Yeah, that's not really my style. I like for my body to feel in place. I don't like to feel like I'm just walking around jiggling and wiggling. So that's another reason why shapewear is so nice, because if you do have on the shaper panty or the shaper short, you can rest assured that you're walking around and you can't see your butt going like this. Now, once again, some people are into that. If that's the look you want, by all means, do your thing. But with myself, I like to feel compact. So that is why I also like shapewear. It just holds you in and makes you feel secure. Sometimes it also can even like improve your posture depending on what type of Spanx you are getting or what type of shapewear you're using. Now, I also want to mention the sizing with the Spanx, especially the panty. Now, I wear a size extra large in my Spanx. I find that that's the perfect size for me. Right now, I'm about a size 16, and that just works nicely. I do know some people say that they wear Spanx and no matter what, they roll down in the back. Now, the Spanx that I have, they all have this little silicone band in the back to help keep the garment like up on your back. Now, I think just the way my body is shaped and how my back fat is, let's just be honest, where my Spanx falls is like not in between a roll, but it's like before a roll starts. So basically the bulge would be below it, so there's no moving for me. I do know that women sometimes tuck their Spanx into their bra in the front and in the back to help alleviate that problem. You can also even buy Spanx bodysuits, which are all in one, or not even Spanx, because this is like sounding like I work for Spanx, but I just really enjoy Spanx. That's my preferred brand. But they have different types of shapewear brands that have bodysuits and slip dresses, so you don't even have to worry about anything falling down or riding up. Now, the Spanx, the higher power short, I would wear that if I'm wearing a very form-fitted dress. So I'm going to include a picture right here of when I went to a gala last year and I wore the Shaper short because that dress was like a matte jersey, so it clung to my body. And sometimes when you're wearing the Shaper panties, if you have larger hips and thighs, you can kind of see the indentation. So you want to be sure that you wear the appropriate undergarment for shapewear with the appropriate like clothing item. So for me, the panties are good if I'm going to be wearing something that's not super form-fitting, but I just want to look nice and have a nice silhouette underneath. It's great for pants and shorts and anything like that. But if I'm wearing like a bodycon dress, sometimes I will opt for the Shaper short just so that you don't have an indentation line where your hip is. So that's a pro for me of the Spanx Shaper shorts. But other than that, I really have no need to wear them anymore because I don't really have any issues with my legs rubbing together. The Shaper shorts from Spanx do not ride up on me. Everything from Spanx that I've ever tried, it just fits perfectly on me. I never have any issues. Now putting them on can be an issue, but I would recommend waiting until your body is dry. Like if you're gonna get dressed right out of the shower, wait until you dry off to put on your Spanx, because if your body has any moisture on it, it's gonna make putting on your Spanx a lot harder. So definitely wait till your body is dry. And if you have long nails or even pointy nails or sharp edges, be mindful of that. Probably all of my Spanx have a hole in them from trying to get them up, but luckily they don't run, so it really doesn't inhibit me from wearing them. But I do want you guys to be mindful of that. So those are the two Spanx products that I wear. Another great thing that you can wear instead of wearing exactly like shapewear is stockings. Now I know a lot of people don't like stockings. I don't like stockings myself, but there are some instances, especially in the fall and winter time, where I want to wear a shorter dress or a romper or something, a short skirt, and not have my legs exposed. When you put on a pair of stockings or tights, they're gonna suck you in automatically and help you look really nice, smooth, and polished. So that's another tip as well. My last shapewear item that I'm going to talk to you guys about that I actually own, and I'm going to put the actual style, I will link it down below. This is like the creme de la creme. Now, I figured this out once when I was trying to find an outfit to wear. I believe it was sometime last year. I started doubling up on my Spanx. Now, I'm not going to recommend this to anyone if you're going to need to sit, if you're gonna be at a function for a very long time, and you're gonna be doing a lot of movement. Don't double up on Spanx, especially not this way. But doubling up on Spanx or shapewear is really going to give you the look of like liposuction, tummy tuck, plastic surgery, 360 lipo, all of that. Now, you won't be able to breathe, okay? You will have to take shallow breaths. Your posture will be a little better. It will be improved. But it's definitely one of those things where it's like beauty is pain. So I would wear double shapewear or Spanx if I'm doing a photo shoot, if I'm taking pictures or video for my channel or something, or if I'm going somewhere where I'm gonna be standing at a cocktail party and I'm not gonna be there all night and I'm not going anywhere after. That is when I will wear whatever Spank I normally wear, whether it be the shorts or the panty shaper, and then I'm putting this thong shaper over it. So I have my first layer of Spanx, and then my second layer is this thong. What that does is pulls your waist the hell in. You guys, I came out of my room one day and somebody was like, damn, you look good. Like, you literally will have a tummy tuck or liposuction. It will look like that. Now, I get that garment in a size extra large. I'm pretty sure if I were to wear it comfortably, I would need a 1X or a double XL, but they don't go that high, and I just make it work. It's uncomfortable. I can't take deep breaths. I probably wouldn't be able to eat in it, which can work to your advantage or disadvantage, but you look so snatched. So I will say, if you're going to a function, maybe you're going to prom, it's your wedding, a gala, a fundraising event, you're taking photos, try 2 pairs of shapewear, but definitely have your first layer be the one that fits you perfectly, and have the layer that you put on top be one that's like a little smaller, because you get your first layer of foundation, which is like, okay, we're nice, we're smooth, but then that extra layer just snatches you right in. So I'm not going to recommend it for everyday use, but there are times when you might need 2 pairs of Spanx or shapewear. So that is a garment that I like wearing for that. Other than those 3 items and then the higher cut seamless panties, I really don't have any other shapewear that I could recommend. I do know that Naturally Fashionable spoke about some underwear that you can buy from Lane Bryant, and I will try to link that down below. But for the most part, I just get a seamless higher cut panty style and wear that with like dresses and skirts when I want to like look a little polished but not like as sucked in as a Spank or anything. Yeah, so I would say get a few pairs of shorts if you need them, get a few shaper panties. I wouldn't necessarily wear the thong on its own. I just feel like that would be super uncomfortable. But doubling up, you might want to get a pair of like thong shapewear and get them in a couple colors. I like having black just because you can't see sweat or anything, but it is nice to have those lighter colors as well for lighter garments. So those are the items that I suggest. I will link all the items that I spoke about down below. Now, you can find shapewear from various brands. I just have not tried anything other than the 2 or 3 brands I spoke about. You can find them in all different price ranges. Like I said, they have bodysuits, slips, they have stocking type shapewear, panties, shorts, everything like that. So just try it out to see what fits you best. But for me, I find that Spanx works best with my body type, and I also like that they do go on sale sometimes, especially for like the Nordstrom anniversary sales, and that's when I stock up on them, because your girl cannot live without a good arsenal of Spanx. Like, it just makes me feel so confident. I know that a lot of women don't like shapewear. I know that a lot of women think it's uncomfortable, but for me, if you get the right size and you're wearing it appropriately, it's not uncomfortable. And I just feel like it just helps me look so nice, and it improves my confidence. Not to say that my confidence is boosted by being slimmer, but when you look in the mirror and you're not noticing your rolls and your bumps and lumps and flaws, it makes you just feel better about yourself. And that's what putting items together and looking nice is all about. You just want to look and feel your best. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some great tips and tricks from this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next +1 style video. Bye.